All right, y'all. Welcome to another show of Politics, of Politricks. You decide. With Brother Justin Barnett and Brother Tula Cabone.
Tula Capone, Justin Barnett.
You know we always say, if you hear the sound of our voice, that means God has blessed you to see another day. Prayers go up, blessings come down. Let's say amen.
Amen.
Y'all know we always give shouts out to Brother R.J. Watkins.
R.J.
And Brother Henry Tyler.
H.T.
And I have to always remind people there are R&B Hall of Famers, which is not something easy to do with all the great singers in our race or achievements in our culture. But I always have to highlight that those two brothers are R&B Hall of Famers.
Shout
now you
out
tell
to
me
Lorenzo as well. Yes, sir.
Okay, I don't know Lorenzo. Okay, Justin got me.
R&B Hall of Fame.
Oh, Lorenzo.
Definitely. Yes.
And those brothers should have a statue downtown Detroit. Why don't they? But anyway, let's keep moving. Even Highland Park. Let's say what it is. Giving shouts out to Miss Michelle, Miss Maxine, and everybody else that's affiliated with WHPR 88.1 FM radio family and WHPR 107.5 FM and WGPR HD2 and 3. And let me say it again. WHPR 88.1 FM and WHPR 107.5 FM, WGPR HD2 and 3. HD 2 and 3, right? Oh, HD 3. So let me 107.5 FM, WGPR HD 3. Y'all know Mr. Tyler got me together. That's why the R&B Hall of Famer. Y'all, the phone number to call in is 313-365-7379, and that's 313-365-7379. First of all, I would like to say, really I appreciate everything that's been, everybody that supports our show. The call-ins, particularly, I want to thank Mr. Tyler for always being here, and I want to thank my very famous co-host, Brother Justin Barnett. A lot of people don't know.
Famous? What you mean very famous?
I try not to be. But a lot of people don't know, man, and I'm going to get accolades what he so deserved. Justin is always doing stuff in the community behind the scenes, and he's a smooth seller, how he moves, and I really appreciate that. His face is known and his actions are seen. And I'm a firm believer. Listen, if you say you're about it, then be about it. You can't just talk about it. So I thank Justin for that. So Justin,
and I want to thank my co-host. I don't mean to cut you off at all. Just want to thank my co-host Tula. It's just being the voice of the ancestors and people that cannot speak, to be the voice of that. And that was kind of like our structure. We was almost like perfect strangers, man. So
sorry, y'all, on the radio.
And we started at the other radio station. I'm not gonna disclose, but you guys know what it is. We started at the other studio.
I'll go ahead and say it.
We came here
9:10 a.m.
Yeah, we'll say that, and we can say that 9:10 a.m. Shout outs to them still. But bottom line, we're in a position where we're at. Very good position. Got some events coming up. Sure.
And what I do like, just on piggybacking off of that we didn't give up. We didn't go from him getting rid of us one way and demoting us. We came on and we went and we came to. I was already at 88.1 FM WHP. I never left. So when
it was already at 88.1, baby.
Right. I was here. So when they invited me to be on 9:10 a.m., I stayed here because I do believe we need to have some type of cultural identity in our language. And I understood that 9:10 a.m. may have been a probationary stage for me because of how I am so raw and what I say. But I appreciate you coming along with me to come here and put this show together, Politics or Politricks, You Decide, which is a powerhouse.
The hottest show.
Absolutely.
City of Detroit as well. When it comes down to politics,
it is.
I mean, brothers talking about politics right now.
Well, I want to say, what I want to suggest to people to test our theory. Turn your radio on right now and see what they're saying about issues that affect us from a legitimate political aspect. Because some of the stuff we talk about on here, you're not seeing on mainstream media, and the conversations aren't in depth. Neither can you call into the radio station and have those genuine conversations like you can with me and Justin. And we're equal opportunists. We don't We don't favor one party over another. We favor what's right for the people.
Yeah, we're non-biased. Yeah, we're
absolutely.
Yes, and I just want to add on to what you were saying too. Look, we're non-biased, and we got some flavor to put on the table. Is as far as opinions, but we want to stick to the facts as well.
Absolutely, and that's what
I'm looking at you right now. It looks like you got something.
Right, I just want to shout.
What's up?
Well, I just want to shout out our brother Armando King, who's a great film. Armando King. He put me in this movie. Mm-hmm. He put my cologne in this movie, and the name of the movie is on Tubi. And the movie is fire. It's definitely a Detroit-based movie. Mm-hmm. It's called Frenemies.
Frenemies.
It's Frenemies. Again, let me spell it for those who want to watch it on Tubi. Frenemies. And I got to be honest with you, I don't watch a lot of hood movies on Tubi. Mm-hmm. But this particular movie is fire because it doesn't end like you think it don't end, and it doesn't begin like you think it's going to begin.
Right. So the hood movies, we already know it might not get an Oscar. You know what I'm saying? But it's actually a good movie.
I think, honestly, the Oscars only recognize people who act in white movies. The Oscar ain't really, from a political or even a legitimate aspect, they don't really recognize our people as far as what we do. And what I do like about our people being ingenious as we are, we went on to start our own thing and doing our own thing.
Yeah.
Armando is up, I think, for the Best Actor of the Year award. But Armando is the guy that has the white hat on when you see it. He's a great friend of mine. Extraordinary. In fact, I used to act with him, but he featured my alpha male cologne in a bathroom scene in the movie. And he told me that. So, and
what's the name of that cologne again?
Alpha Male.
Alpha Male.
Alpha Male.
Okay, for the listeners, if for the Alpha Male cologne, this is going to be Armando. If you see him in the white hat in the movie, the Tubi movie, our favorite section to go to, Tubi movie, the movie Frenemies, and you will see the Alpha Male cologne
in a bathroom scene. When it first start, within the first 5 minutes, first 6 minutes.
So what's the guy in the bathroom that got all the colognes and stuff? Okay.
And they zoom in on my alpha male, but Armando made that happen. And the reason I'm bringing this
up. Armando.
Absolutely. Yes. Shouts out to Armando. Armando is a great guy. And the reason I'm going to actually bring him on to interview him on the show.
Do that. Okay.
But the reason I say that, Justin, because we have to learn to pull each other up, not pull each other down. And I know so many people that would not have, who could have the opportunity, who would not have even gave me an opportunity to feature my cologne or even put it in a movie. So that's forever in an archive that my cologne, Success Fragrances, Alpha Male, was in a movie. And
we're going to get that clip too. We're going to get the clip.
I got a picture.
You have the clip?
I don't have the clip, but we have to get the clip.
Need to play that.
Well, I'll try to figure out how to get the clip and show it.
For the next episode.
For the next episode.
Yes.
But I just want to say, man, and this is what I'm always talking about when we talk about solutions, that we always got to pull each other up, man. You know, right. and you know, no matter what, what I do, I encourage Armando. If he's selling tickets, or even if I can't go to the show, I'm gonna buy a ticket from him.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And this is what we have to do as black men.
Yes, pull each other up. I'm gonna pull you up, right, and you gonna pull me up.
But some of us, man, become gatekeepers of our own insanity. Like if I give Justin a shot, then Justin may come in and take off my plate. Man, nobody.
But we ain't looking at them, are we, too?
No, I'm not. I'm really not. Because I'm gonna pull you up no matter what.
Because we open up doors, right? We open up gates.
Right. And that's when God is blessing you. My thing is, if God bless you, why not share the blessing with somebody else? Don't stagnate your own blessings by being a devilish person when you get in the door.
And that's right. And don't mess with God people.
Right. I agree with that.
And that's our beliefs, that's what we go through. But whatever you believe in is fine. We just want to put that down there that if God doesn't make mistakes. If you're an identical twin, you will have a different fingerprint.
Okay, well, thank you, Justin.
All right, that's enough for me.
I appreciate that.
Philosophical.
All right, you got philosophical. But no, I really want to thank Armando because we have to highlight brothers when they support what we're doing. Like I always thank Mr. Tyler and Mr. R.J. Watkins, who's poured so much into us to have this type of platform. you know, and I can't thank them enough, and I do my best to represent us, and I'm always bringing attention to this particular radio station because it should be a historical radio station.
It is.
The Dan Show was our soul train.
That was our soul train.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody know Dan Show don't hurt them. I can't do what they do now. I can't do the move and all that. But okay, we got a caller, y'all.
What y'all think, callers?
Go ahead, caller.
Hey, so a quick question.
Hey, what's
I'll
up?
come back later too after. But I had asked you about your stuff earlier.
Okay.
But I never had your information.
And get closer to the phone, Redbone, so we can hear you a little bit clearer.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, this was maybe back when you was on 910. This was a while ago.
Okay.
And I had asked you, but I never had your information because I wanted to know, do you do oils where you can kind of make everything?
Yeah, I can make, I'll say
I'll
that.
get the information from Justin. I'll call back later.
Okay, no problem.
Call back, Red.
All right.
You know you're supposed to say more than that.
Okay, that's fine.
That's all I wanted to know.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you, Redbone.
All right, y'all. So let's chop it up, man. Listen, I just want to say this, you know, a great thing happened today, you know, or yesterday or this week.
What happened?
That was that the Gaza war is somewhat over. You know, Trump.
Mr. T, what Mr. T said? Mr. T shaking his head. What's
well, I'm just. What, and the reason I'm acknowledging that because the Palestinians, you cannot drop bombs on children, and I made this argument and morally justify that. Right. Yeah, so now we got their thing together. Now it's time for us to get our thing together.
So what do you mean by that?
Our thing is it's time for our people on this soil.
It's black people or just people?
As American, to come together like they did for Gaza and what the war that was going over there, right? And let me say this: when people say we don't condone terrorism and all that, we don't support none of that, but I support the humanity part of both sides. Whether it's Israel or Hamas, or Palestinians.
So why don't you repeat what you said and slow it down just a little bit?
So what I'm saying is, when I say it's time for us to be recognized.
No, start off with the Gaza.
So what I'm saying is,
what was the good news?
There's supposedly been a ceasefire. There's a ceasefire, a fragile ceasefire right now between Israel and Hamas.
Okay.
Well, Hamas has agreed to release all the hostages, and there's supposed to be a second and third and fourth phases to stopping the bombing in Palestine.
Right.
I said I agree with that because we don't want innocent souls to be killed. And what I'm saying also, now it's time for the genocide that happened on American soil, the black people, to be recognized. Yes. Right. And what I'm saying is the same thing that was happening over in Gaza in modern day time. Let's keep it real.
Right.
Happened to our people over 200 or 300 year period.
300 years.
Period. So what I'm saying is, if we're going to recognize that, which we all know is inhumanity, to me it's violation of humanity, kill innocent people, right? We should be acknowledging that what happened to us on this soil, and I feel like
that's why I love Tula right
there. Our pain is ignored. So when people say, oh, that's the worst thing ever happened, I said, well, what about 250 years of slavery? What about black women who was forced to build?
I see where you coming from.
You know what I'm saying?
So not to deflect away from the Gaza situation.
No, absolutely not.
But also,
let's talk about ours.
Let's not
ignore,
forget.
Ignore.
Or forget.
Well, I think you can't forget what happened. You can't forget pain. But don't ignore it. Let me say that. Let me say why.
We rocking, right? Right. Go ahead.
But you can't forget what happened when America is prospering off the slave labor. You can't forget that. But also, don't try to erase it as if it didn't exist, right? Don't try to make me think because I want to talk about the human trafficking of my ancestors that I don't have a right to do that. And if I do that, I'm victim shaming.
We talking the same thing when you talk about ignore and when I say the word forget.
Okay, fair. Okay, let's go.
Now, when I say the word forget, it's a timeline.
Okay, fair. Okay.
We've been talking about this for some years.
But Justin, what I'm saying.
So don't forget.
Right, absolutely. And I'm
now back then and Martin Luther King days, don't ignore.
Well, facts.
Right, it was fresh.
Okay, but
now we have years that went
so
by.
You saying,
let's talk.
So now I'm gonna take Justin's word and try to parse it up. And
we're talking the same thing.
Oh, right, absolutely.
For real.
So like you said back then, it was ignoring it, but now Trump wants us to forget.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm parsing it up like that. Okay, we got a caller. Go ahead, caller. Okay. Go ahead, caller.
Hey, Tula. Hey, Justin.
Hey.
Amanda. Hey, Amanda.
Hey, great show, you guys. I really like the dialect, everything you guys have said, and I will be watching that movie on Frenemies and looking out for your, cologne. And I'd also like to know as well where I could buy that at and support you as well with that. But, and honestly, Tula, you just said what I called in to say, is that Trump wants us to forget that. And he's literally doing everything in his power, including removing things from museums to remind people of what happened, because he doesn't like that. Mm-hmm. Or because he doesn't like the pictures of what our white ancestors did to people in this country. Trump doesn't like that, and he wants to change history, and that's only one part of history he's trying to change and do whatever he wants to do with it. Sure. And you know what, though? It's pretty sad because he's doing it. And it's pretty sad because you don't hear much about it, especially on the media. You don't hear much about it on TV, and now they're taking it out of the history books.
Well, I appreciate it.
Well, hey, I appreciate that, Amanda, too. And Tula, we got to make sure to get Amanda that special invite
I'll do that
for Saturday.
Okay, well, this is what they told me. Let me say this.
Did you hear me, Amanda?
But let me say this. Hold on. Let me put this out here.
Go ahead.
They saying that Saturday is for the host. I asked Mr. Tyler. Mr. Tyler said it's only for the host of the shows.
I got you.
Okay, so that's fine.
All right, guys.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And, so obviously you guys are doing a great job at putting it out there. I love that. I love what you're doing, but we need to try to get it out to more people, because I feel like the people who are watching this show, obviously, I do think that most of the people know the history of what's happened. I think we need to do a bigger job on getting it out there to more of the children and everybody else. But great show, guys. I love how you guys are interacting today. Great show, and I'm always supporting you guys.
Well, we're awesome. All right.
Thank you very much.
And we appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
Amanda as well.
Right. Yeah. Shouts out to Amanda.
Always.
Because when people call in and be able to share that truth,
very passionate too.
Right. And we appreciate that. But it's time now for us as a human society, right, to come together and say, okay, now it's time to pay homage, not just homage in words, homage in financial compensation to African Americans. Because guess what's about to happen to Gaza?
Well, why don't you repeat what you just said?
Okay, so now it's time for us in America to not just pay words and homage, but pay action and homage. Pay some type of reparations to repair the harm that occurred to African Americans. Let me tell you something. When America attacked Japan in World War II, when they dropped the atomic bomb, they want to help them rebuild it. Correct? Mm-hmm. Okay, this is what happened. When they did that to the Native Americans, they gave them casino and the land.
I understand.
Okay, so now what they gave African Americans is zero.
Is zero. So what I want to speak with African Americans, we're going to do exactly what Tula is talking about. We want to push that narrative as well, and we also want to add actions as well.
Well, I'm saying,
as a people, from my timeline here, I've been, the videos that we play, Martin Luther King.
Okay,
we love Martin Luther King.
We're gonna go further.
But we ain't got no new leaders right now.
And
then I'm talking to Tula like, are you gonna play Dr. Umar?
Let's go. No. We do have leaders.
And shout out to Tula with the videos. Let's not forget
And I got something today, but I'm saying we do have leaders, but our leaders aren't recognized by mainstream media. Okay. I don't care. But black people's always been in the midst of talking about their people. This radio show is a leader. This radio show that actually produced black people who came through this show who would not have had a chance had they not come through this radio show to be in the position they are in. Facts. This is a fact. And I'm not knocking or slighting anybody, but these are the type of platforms that we need to talk about our issues. Now, we cannot expect mainstream media to give us leadership that's going to come on and say, okay, well, you know, cool. We didn't address Gaza. We didn't address the Native Americans. We didn't address the Jewish brothers and sisters. But now it's time for us to address us. Right? And we are unapologetic. You're right. Listen, I am unapologetic about that. Because if you can look at Gaza, anybody with any eyes can say the world turned against that. The world said that's a shame for what's going on. Trump said today, he told Netanyahu, hey, man, listen, you can't beat the world. It's the game up. He told Netanyahu down the phone, hey, man, it's time for you to settle the war, right? So if we can look at the pain of what happened in Gaza and have some type of empathy, there's no way we cannot look at the pain of what transpired with African Americans who was forced to come over here, raped, robbed, and murdered of their culture, lynched and hung for just trying to get basic rights, right? Black men and black women, and tell me that you tell us in our face that we do not deserve some type of compensation. And don't give me the language, well, you know, that happened a long time ago. All the genocides happened a long time ago.
And you know what? I agree.
Right, let me add this. Let me add this part for you. No, just because you can respond to this. When people say to me that it happened a long time ago, right? And this from a political aspect. I said, well, so did the Native Americans, but y'all get them stuff.
Yeah, we ain't talking about a long time ago.
No, I'm saying far as us getting compensation for slavery. Or I didn't enslave your ancestors. You didn't do that to the Native Americans, but you ain't got no problem giving them money. So the same that, Tula. But I'm saying I have to say that, Justin, because a lot of people don't know how to defend themselves when it comes to talking like that, good brother. They dummy down when people say that, and it shuts them down because they don't know to say, well, you don't say that to the Native Americans.
So why do you think that they shut down and not get into detail of as far as the solution?
Because they don't know how, brother.
Well,
they don't. Nobody teaches.
It's one more factor too.
Well, go ahead and say what you got to say.
It's time.
What you mean time? What do you mean?
It's been a while. It's been a long time with this, and not taking away from it. We gonna go with it. I want to know what's the step-by-step process of what we need to do.
Well, we have to have.
We got brothers and sisters right now in Congress. Let's talk about Jasmine Crockett.
Listen, one of the strongest. Let me say this: Jasmine Crockett in Congress is the modern-day Fannie Lou Hamer in Congress.
And she's talking about reparations now, isn't she?
Right. And let me say that. Let me put this out here. People want to play this down. Kamala Harris put a bill in the United States Senate for reparations when she was in Congress. And
what year was that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, but I'm just saying when she got to the Senate, she did put a bill up for reparations, even though she knew it was going to fail. All right. Then we got Jasmine Crockett is no doubt in my mind the modern day Fannie Lou Hamer in politics in Congress. Just like Mayor Waters is here in Detroit, right? And I said that, and I
Jasmine is pushing the reparation narrative.
I don't know that. I don't know if she is.
Okay, who else is pushing the reparation narrative right now?
The only person I knew was pushing the reparation narrative was Cori Bush, right before.
Currently, right now?
No, I don't know who's doing it now. I don't know.
We'll get that information.
I have to find that out. But I'm not trying to just lean on Congress. I'm leaning on our people, period.
Well, our people power is the power of vote.
No, the people, what we have to understand, the people have to be galvanized to go vote and let me say this, and be engaged to want to be involved in reparations, right? Because we can do that. One person shouldn't be the whole sole voice of reparations, right? And I think that's what we make the mistake at sometimes. We put all the belief and hope in the people that's in position of power that's black, like they did in California. And what did they do to Black Caucus?
That's an opinion, sir.
No, hold on. Okay,
let's push back with that.
Okay, well, let's deal with facts. September the 4th, 2024. Let's deal with the facts.
Let's deal with it.
The Black Caucus in California had the votes to pass the first reparation bill of the United States. Anybody can go to YouTube and look this up. And the Black Caucus refused to vote on it, and the black people were upset. And they refused to vote on it. You know why they refused to vote on it? Because they said Gavin Newsom was not going to sign it. Roland Martin said...
Wait, hold on, Tula.
Okay.
Now, we had this conversation. Now, you said September the 4th. What year is
2024.
2024.
Facts.
Who is going for president? Is it Kamala Harris?
You know Kamala Harris is from California.
Okay, so we had this conversation about why the Black Caucus...
Is there any reason to justify... Right, but is there any reason you shouldn't do that? There's no reason.
It was. We already had a black woman president.
Okay, no, we have the black woman running for president.
Running for president, okay.
Okay, but I'm saying, so you saying there was a reason the Black Caucus should have not voted for the bill?
You know the reason. I'm going to keep it real with you and the listeners on the phone.
Okay, but go ahead.
In my opinion,
please.
Let's put that out there as a disclaimer. The Black Caucus did not put out reparations because it would be too much for the people, as far as having a black woman, as far as the president, and as far as pushing reparations. Now, if you guys got some pushback,
okay, I really got some pushback on that.
And then tell me why, because we had this.
Okay, let me push back on that.
And for the listeners, let me go ahead and say this real quick.
Go ahead.
I'm with reparations. And I am with, as far as the president.
We got a call.
Woman or black woman president.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm with that as well.
Let me go to the call. I want to go ahead.
Let's listen to the listeners.
Go ahead, caller. Go ahead, caller.
What's happening?
All right, brother Sly.
Yes, Sly.
Yeah. Hey, listen. You know how the website keeps cutting out. You know, I had to refresh, so I couldn't catch all of the conversation about people that were calling for reparations.
And Sly, if you can speak up, you just kind of low. I just need to hear you.
Am I coming in clear now?
Yeah, go ahead,
yes.
Brother.
Okay, yeah. The website, was cutting in and out, so I couldn't hear the names that you were calling of those who were on our side for reparations. But I mentioned this before. Kamala Harris co-sponsored the reparations when she was in Congress. Sheila Jackson Lee was on stage with Reverend Al Sharpton, the sister of George Floyd, Joe Biden, and someone else. And she went up to Joe Biden and she said, "Hey, look, you're going to have to do something for me." And he was like, "What?" I said, "You got to do something about reparations." Joe Biden told her, "Get it on my desk." Those were his exact words. I'm saying this verbatim. He said, "Get it on my desk." Okay. And you can go to nationalactionnetwork.net. There is a video archive, and both Kamala Harris and Joe Biden was on Zoom at the time. They both said that they would support reparations. So I did hear the word Congress. And again, anything that deals with money and land acquisition, it's got to go through Congress. But then too, you got to remember who's in office right now. Mm-hmm. That can be something totally different now. But what we have to do, we have to clean the house. Okay, that means both. When I say clean house, that means both the House and the Senate.
Facts.
And we have to put people in that are for us. We have to vet them. Okay, and go from there. And I don't know how deep you're going to go into politics today, but I'm just going to ask a quick question. And stupid me, I always go off topic. Did y'all hear about Florida's House Bill 113?
Say it again, sir.
Did you guys hear about Florida's House Bill 113?
Florida?
No, what is it about? No, what's it about?
All state college campuses must name a road or a portion of a road after Charlie Kirk?
Oh, no.
And if not, they may lose their state funding.
Okay, repeat that again so the listeners can hear you. As far as this Florida House, and what was that number again?
113.
113. Florida House 113. It consists of them having to put a road out named by Charlie Kirk.
All state colleges must name a road or a portion of a road on their perimeter after Charlie Kirk, and if they fail to do so, they may lose their state funding.
Okay, let's repeat that real quick for the listeners.
He said it.
Hold on for 1 second, Tula.
I'll say it one more time for those in the cheat seats like me. Florida House Bill 113 states that all state-funded college campuses must name a road, street, or portion of a road or street on their campus after Charlie Kirk.
Okay.
Now that's wild. Now I had to put emphasis for the listeners. That's why I asked Sly to repeat it. He said all state-funded colleges. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Okay.
A-L-L,
not
all.
one state-funded.
No.
All of them for the whole Florida.
For the entire from the tip of Florida down to the ocean.
Okay.
Okay, that's what we like to get clarity on that.
Okay, now I'm gonna give you an HBCU that is now state funded, and that's Bethune College, named after Mary McLeod Bethune.
Tula, what you got to say about this?
I want to stay on topic, but I'll comment it briefly because I want to go back to what we was talking about.
Okay.
We should spend money on ourselves, man. Listen, we got to stop begging people, state funded Florida, right? I'm going to say these two words again, state funded Florida, to give us money at a black university. It's estimated that we spend $1 trillion, almost $1 trillion, and this is what estimated. Black people spend over $24 billion. This is the small end in a year. We spend enough money ourselves to own a small country. Why aren't we investing in these HBCUs where they can separate themselves from state funding? They can determine their destination.
Because if you knew better, you do better. That's why.
Hold on, let me finish. You asked me a comment.
Not all HBCUs are state funded.
No, I agree with you.
But understand this here: what happened last summer down in Louisiana? They merged They merged an HBCU with another college.
And that's what I'm saying, though, Sly. We have to learn.
They took it over.
But so this Justin asked me what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that what we did in the South, we did for self. Start making stuff in HBCUs, start selling things that can financially separate you from the state if you can. That's what I'm saying. Now federal, that's different than the state, right? Because the South historically has a race, well, I can say up here too, have a racist attitude towards black education. So let's figure that out and start doing for self.
Yes, I just put that out there. Forgive me for switching.
Oh, no, good brother. No, please don't forgive you for that. We needed to know that. But that was perfect because it's going to lead into what I'm about to talk about on the video. So that's
no problem. I just don't want to take up no more time because I'm sure you're going to get into some politics and I'll hit you back.
Well, but Slide. Let me say this. That is politics, though, brother.
Well, it is.
So when you telling me to name a road after a person that say demoralizing things about MLK, Kamala Harris, Sheila Jackson Lee, Joy Reid, right, and Michelle Obama, right? All them just about all. Kamala Harris graduated from HBCU, right? Something he didn't do. Michelle Obama graduated from Harvard. Joy Reid graduated from Harvard. Correct? They graduated from Harvard. So no, bro, that's perfect what you said. Because that's going. Go ahead.
But on the flip side of that, Trump made the mayor of Washington D.C. get rid of the Black Lives Matter Plaza.
I wouldn't have did it. You know what they said if she didn't do it? Well, we're going to withhold funding. Well, keep the funding. Keep the funding. I got no black people that's entertainers that got the money to fund us. And we can buy 100 cars, we can pay for our people. Period.
Okay.
Tap into that. Okay, family. Right, thank you so much, Sly.
Thank you, Sly.
Keep listening, and
if you want to call back, please. All right, if you want to call back, please do. All right.
Awesome.
All right, y'all. Great conversation in the beginning. We finna stop it off with the video, right? Because we need to watch this video, man. This is.
You got some popcorn.
Yeah, let's go, y'all. Let's go.
Let's see it.
We got birthright citizenship on the craps table. We got due process on the craps table, while you are deporting people to countries that they have never been to, which would then open up a deportation of somebody who never left. Do I have that right? This really should have been a troubled waters. Yeah. Nah, racist of the week. Shout out to all of the subscribers and members here on the channel. Don't forget to like the video. I am Reese Waters, and this is Racist of the Week, where we explore the stupidity and hypocrisy of discrimination in hopes we can build a more perfect union. And also laugh. As usual, I would like to thank today's sponsor, racism. And of course, if you have any nominees, you can drop them in the comments. You can email me at admin@reesewaters.com.
Dozens of federal agents from different agencies raided an apartment building in the city's South Shore neighborhood early this morning. Neighbors there report multiple arrests in this latest immigration enforcement action. The people who live there are telling our Sabrina Franza that American citizens were briefly detained. She is live for us on that scene right now. Sabrina?
Marie, inside this building behind me, many of the doors are boarded up after they were broken down during that early morning raid. Now, law enforcement sources tell us that taking American citizens briefly into custody just for their safety is standard protocol, which is what we're hearing happened this morning. Neighbors, though, who were in the middle of all of this say they are shocked to have been treated this way.
They asked me, was I a U.S. citizen? I told them, yeah. I was born here. It was real tight, all right here. And every time I moved, it would hurt.
Patricia Fisher says she was detained by federal agents this morning, claims she was held for hours in a van with other neighbors at 7500 South Shore Drive, while agents confirmed her identity, citizenship, and confirmed she had no active warrants. She describes the scene as she says children were also let out of the building.
No shoes. The kids that had no shirts or no pants on, they just treated us like we were nothing.
He said he had warrants for 5 people. I said, so why are you detaining the whole building? He said it's for the safety of our people.
Ebony Watson watched and filmed what she saw.
And all you see is this whole block full of budget rental cars,
showing a massive show of force and rental trucks used in this mission alongside ICE, FBI, and other federal agencies. The FBI called it a, quote, targeted immigration enforcement operation. Are they at the property? Because we're here. We tried to find the property manager. No one would meet with us or give us any information about what happened.
It's crazy. It felt like we were under siege last night.
Meantime, this Chicago neighborhood is grappling for answers.
They brought a baby out completely naked and wouldn't allow the mother a chance to clothe her child. You know, it's distressing.
That happened within the last 2 weeks, and I wanted people to really see. So supposedly they supposed to be going at the Mesa gang Tregalago, if I'm saying it correctly. That supposed to be the gang Tregalago had took over the motel, or took over the apartment complex where the black people at. So they went there at 3 o'clock in the morning with black helicopters and raided the whole building in Chicago, and put the black people who was there in budget trucks and separate them from the kids.
You mean U-Haul trucks?
Budget U-Haul truck, not U-Haul. Let's call it what it is, budget. Because there's a reason I'm saying budget. And they zip tied the children and took them away from the parents. And they listen. Let me tell you what
you said. Budget. You said so. You said budget U-Haul trucks.
Well, no, budget not U-Haul, which is 270.
With the name brand budget, right?
Right.
Oh, okay. Well, still.
Okay, but no.
I'm sorry.
It's a different. It's a different.
Look like we got a caller in too.
Okay, but hold on. Let me finish my statement.
Go ahead.
Okay, so what they did was where some Latinos who's supposed to be a part of some Mexican gang was in a black residence. So they went and raided the entire and they destroyed it. Let me be clear. Kicked doors down, destroyed people's apartments, looking for a gang with 95% black people, and asked the black people what their citizenship was. Coming to a neighborhood near you, right? Let's be clear. Now, if so, this is the thing that blows my mind. Where are the white progressive Democrats? And I'm saying this with respect. Why is it an outrage about that?
As a Democratic Party, thinking the same way while they was kicking the door.
Well, no, I'm just saying.
Where's the white Democrats?
I'm saying that from a political aspect, where the Democratic Party should be more out front on this, because when you start taking black, like the lady said on the apartment complex, we can't choose to move in our apartments. We can't choose where we live at, but you have no right to go in and arrest American citizens. Put them in bags of a budget truck and say, now prove that you're. Then after, listen.
And then I want to say, as far as your result, as far as people going to vote, do you think that community is going to be, hey, no, you know what, I need to go out there and vote?
Well, let me finish this, then I'll go to that, Justin.
We'll see.
Okay, and the reason I'm saying this, now.
We still got a caller online.
I understand. Okay, good. I understand. So my thing is, can they sue budget for allowing them to use the truck? Because you're not supposed to transport people in a budget truck, particularly when it's you got what they call the Fourth Amendment, search and seizure. They cannot lock you up and ask you questions afterwards because they're investigating a crime scene, right? You can't do that. So now, is that a lawsuit? Yes, it is. Go ahead, caller. Let's go to the caller. Okay. Go ahead, caller. Caller.
It's me again. It's me again. I wanted to say some other stuff, but I'm going to hold off on that because you done touched on something else. But what you're talking about right now, why didn't that make the mainstream media?
Oh, it did. It did momentarily.
Oh, no, wait. No, Tula. After the fact.
Oh, absolutely.
This didn't happen when it was going on.
Oh, no.
I've been knew about this.
That's
only because the NBA, listen.
Good point.
The mainstream media did not cover this. They're coming down from helicopters and like this was some kind of covert mission. They're taking children out. I'm talking about little kids.
Right.
In what do you call those things?
Zip ties. Yeah.
Now let me tell you something. Now think about that. Now understand. Hey, don't get me wrong. I feel like, hey, come to this country legally. But I'm going to tell you, if you've ever had an encounter with the law enforcement agency, it will never leave you. You will always be traumatized by that experience. So think about if you're a little kid and you watching your mom or your dad, this, that, these are still human beings. I understand, yeah, you're here illegally. Let's do due process, whatever. But anytime you snatching little kids up, and you zip tying them and parading them, and what kind of person are you?
Right, and separated from their parents, and separating from their parents, and separating them from their parents, Redbone. Right.
It comes to a point, though. I understand love, I do, but humanity.
Right, that's right.
Children, imagine, and I've always said this. Put yourself in their place. Imagine being a little kid. Stripped from your bed, you're away from your mom or dad, and they got you zip tied, and you don't know what's going on. That's something that's going to be in your psyche for the rest of your life.
That's facts. That's facts, Redbone.
And that's just them. We're not even talking about the young black boys and girls that go through this stuff. Listen, that right there was inhumane. But I'm going to tell you something, though. That didn't come out until later. That was not on mainstream media right away.
Right, you're correct.
It was not.
You're right. That should have been breaking news. You're correct.
But it's not.
Right.
Because and hold on, let me say this, and I'm gonna try to keep this as short as I can. Not only, let me tell you something. They're not only snatching up people of other culture, they snatching us up too, Tula.
That's what he said. He said,
but I know this. But I know
our
this.
Nationality is. Go ahead, Redbone. I'm sorry.
They snatching everybody up. Like what was? Oh boy, it was like they raping everybody out here. Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Right.
Ain't nobody safe.
Hide
even
your
white
kids.
People.
I'm sorry.
You can't even listen. If you're not a part of the 1%, they snatching up every white people, black people, it doesn't matter. They snatching everybody up. Ain't nobody safe.
Right. And we did talk about this.
You're safe. So let me tell you this. Let me add this caveat to it. Let me add this let me add this on the plate of receipts.
Okay.
The most people who has overstayed their visas are Ukrainians.
No, Chinese. I got one back.
Okay.
No,
let me say this: Ukrainian.
They're
Chinese. Chinese. You say Chinese. I say Ukrainian. But let's say outside of Mexicans, it's Chinese and Ukrainians that overstayed their visas. Now, have we seen a raid on Chinese? Have we seen a raid on Ukrainians?
These
thoughts,
you know why? These thoughts and opinions are expressed.
They come over on a student visa.
But it don't matter. They still understand their visa.
Hold on. Let's Eastern Indians too.
Okay.
They come over on student visas, and they never leave. But you got to understand, they end up getting jobs in medicine, engineering, this, that, and the third.
Hold on. Slow down 1 second, though. Let me say this.
Which we've been having this conversation, but y'all go ahead. This is interesting.
Listen, Redbone. Now, you know they just arrested a black man that was a principal in the school. And he was what? He violated immigration. They don't care about you. I know you've seen that, but I'll look it up. You know they arrested that. Come on now. Stop.
I said this a long time ago.
Right.
This is the thing.
Right, go ahead.
This is the thing. People don't understand. This man told you in 2016 what he was going to do. Did he not come through? The Arabs, this man told you in 2016. So when you had the Latino for Trump, yada, yada, yada.
Come on, let it go.
The farmer.
Yeah, he tearing them up.
Oh, look, it gets better.
It
gets better.
What'd you
they
say,
did not buy one soybean from these people. What they Chinese do? They got them from Argentina.
Sure did. Absolutely.
Okay.
So now they...
And Brazil.
I'm taking notes from both of y'all.
Baby.
Y'all are excellent.
So they're like, listen, I follow this. So they're like, well, I voted for Trump, this, that, and the third, but now my crops are dying. They did not buy one soybean from me.
Sure didn't.
And what are we going to do? And, now I'm having second thoughts about voting for Trump. For real, this man showed you who he was, unless you are the 1%.
Okay, here we go. Hold on, let me say that. So we got
point, Redbone, by the way.
Redbone, excellent point. And I just want to add, but I want to comment on what was going to add on what you just said. They told y'all, because the white farmers won majority of them, they voted for Trump. The Chinese, she's correct. The Chinese did not buy one soybean for them, right? And guess who's going to bail them out? Trump is going to bail them out. Okay. Let's stay here for 1 second. The reason I'm staying here. 2022, when they was trying to get a black farmer's money up to $10 to $20 billion, Stephen Miller sued the Biden administration and said giving black farmers was tantamount to reparations, and they stopped the money. But no, let me finish.
You have that document down too. I know you got it.
You bringing our feelings.
But hold on, let me finish, Redbone. But now you want to give the white farmers who's in trouble, right, up to $10 to $20 million to bail them out a second time, because you bailed them out in 2018-19 too. So now the question is, should somebody file a lawsuit to stop them from giving the white farmers money and say that's reparations? That's the question.
Okay, now, so you have the documents.
Money to Argentina. You know what? I need to get off this phone. You know what? Because I'm telling you, like, I be getting emotional and stuff.
Okay, don't get emotional.
We love the passion.
I ain't gonna lie, but I'm just saying though.
Okay,
it's like a slap in the face.
What it is? This is what I was saying. Just told me look it up. Ayanna Roberts, the former superintendent of Des Moines Public School in Iowa, was arrested by U.S. Immigrant and Customs Enforcement in September 2025 on charges of illegal immigration and firearm possession, although he was a superintendent and he was black. They weren't arresting him. You was a superintendent. You think they care about you overstaying a visa? You going to jail. You black, you going to jail. You going to jail, baby.
Where's my popcorn at? Let me go ahead and get it out the microwave.
All right, we got it.
Y'all cooking.
We got to get going in a minute. Redbone, we got to get going because I got one more video to show. Yeah, Redbone, I love it. I love it. But I got to get to one more video.
Thank you, Redbone.
We got like 6 more minutes left.
Yes.
I'm going to pray. Bye.
Wait, call back in, too.
All right. So we're going to go to the second video real quick because I want y'all to hear this.
And what is the title for this second video? Do you have it?
No, I can't figure it out.
Just play it. We'll figure it out when we see
it. They might think they can see it.
What? The white supremacist MAGA haters? That's what they want. They want white America. And they would rather burn the country to the ground than see a black woman sit in the White House. It's that simple. It has nothing to do with taxes or tariffs or making your life better or giving people a better wage. None of it matters. If a white man ran, that person would have won. And they couldn't stomach a black man sitting in the White House. It triggered them.
So we're going to show the next one. Let's go to the next video. This fire too. Y'all want y'all to pay attention to what this guy say.
The fact that we have had 20 people come up here and vocalize their explicit hatred for black people, instead of giving one argument for why they support Trump. One reason, talking about the economy, talking about his policy, immigration, foreign affairs. No.
I got it. Tourism. Tourism is my reason for, tourism is down everywhere. I know. That's why I said, because that way I can go to the Smithsonian. It don't be no line. I can just go right in and read about how good slavery was. Shout out to all of the subscribers and the members here on the channel. I am Reese Waters, and this is Racist of the Week, where we expose the stupidity and hypocrisy of discrimination in hopes we can build a more perfect union. And also laugh. As usual, I would like to thank today's sponsor, Racism. And of course, if you have any nominees, you can drop them in the comments. You can email me at admin@reesewaters.com. Today's nominee, MAGA. Now, if there's anything that has really entrenched itself and become a real integral part of 2025, in addition to elevating prices and rampant disappointment, it would be the silence of Black MAGA on all things anti-Black coming from the Trump administration. How many times have I sat right here and called Black MAGA to the floor and tried to minister them from the pulpit of truth, only to hear crickets? They be as quiet as that church in the opening scene of Sinners.
Come on, son.
Quiet as the church when Marvin Sapp said, close the doors.
I said, close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors.
And I wonder why that is. That's not the kind of thing that I will let slide. Not when y'all had so much to say prior to the election, and now we get booed. Okay, you know what? Well, if they're not getting the message, and I think the message is pretty clear, maybe it is the messenger. Maybe I need to cede the floor so they can hear from somebody that they respect. Huh? Oh, a white person. I was somebody they respect. I meant a white person. Enter Dean Withers.
All right. Hey, I just want to be clear here. Republicans hate black people. MAGA hates black people. Right? So if you're watching this and you're a black person, MAGA hates you. They hate you. They loathe you. They despise your existence. What's my evidence for this? We've been live for about an hour now. We haven't had one Trump supporter come up here and tell us why they support Trump. No, we haven't. We haven't. We've had maybe 20 people come up here and scream the N-word, though. Republicans are more willing to slur. Republicans are more willing to hate crime. Republicans are more willing to despise you for your existence if you're a black person watching this than they are willing to give one intellectual reason why Donald Trump is a good president.
Take your time, baby. Take your time.
So for everybody watching, I mean, I'm talking about the 2.2 thousand people on YouTube.
We only got 2 minutes left, but I wanted y'all to. Now that's fire.
Please elaborate, sir.
So I played the first white guy who told y'all, "Hey man, this ain't about terror. This is about racism."
Yeah, excuse Tula, excuse us. Go ahead.
So he said this is about racism, what African Americans have always stated when it comes to the nomination of Trump. Now the second guy, he telling y'all, black America don't like white folks. I mean, America don't like black people.
Which is his opinion, but go ahead. I feel you.
Come on, Justin. He's wiping out the Smith zone.
Excuse me, listeners.
All right, go ahead. We got a caller, y'all. Go ahead, caller. Go ahead, caller.
Hey, I know your time is short, but I'm gonna close with this.
Yes.
Kudos to Redbone. She was on fire, and I really want her to hear this too, because I know if she were able to chime in, it would be some fire too. Remember, there was we had spoken back around the end of July about that brawl in Cincinnati.
Absolutely.
Where okay. Well, I want you to look up Short Vine, which is a suburb of Cincinnati.
Short Vine. Can you say that again real quick?
Short.
Mm-hmm.
Vine. V-I-N-E, like grapevine.
Yes, got it.
Short Vine. Okay, there was a brawl over the weekend. Now I'm tying this in with how they want to send National Guard into black communities, because with that stuff in Cincinnati, Vivek Ramaswamy went there and wanted to have a town hall and was talking about bringing in the Guard. If the state of Ohio did not put in the state police patrols in Cincinnati. But just this past weekend in Short Vine, Cincinnati, a white man, now this is from the White on White files, a white man was walking down the street with a pizza that he picked up. And he was assaulted by 17 white people. There are 17 white people in custody right now. They beat that man so bad he got a concussion, a broken jaw, and a black eye. Okay, and there are 17 people in custody. They refuse to release the video because, white on white crime is so embarrassing and things like that. But there is no talk about increasing state police patrol in Short Vine. There's no talk about putting in National Guard troops.
Well,
real quick, Sly, what file did you get this from? You said something about the files you got them from.
I have something called the White on White file.
Oh no!
Okay.
Because see, I could do this every week if you had more time. Every week I would bring you something from the white
on white.
I'll look it up and talk about it. And the reason I'm gonna do it because of what happened. All right, y'all, we got to wrap. Sly, we appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, good brother.
Awesome work, Sly.
Thank you so much. All right, y'all. Y'all know the show was fire today, man.
I was fired, Tula, man.
So that's why we ask people to please donate so we can, we have to pay for the time, which is fair and it's very reasonable. But, me and Justin on a shoestring budget. So
this is the people that's already been looking out for us. Right. But we want to thank them as well.
Absolutely. But if you want to donate, please
donate. We just open it up.
Please do, because then we can go possibly a long show. I have it early. But we got to get going. Mr. Tyler got to go. We appreciate y'all. So catch the show Monday at 5 o'clock, Real Talking Tula Cabone. And what we always say, don't forget, politics or politricks, you decide. Power to the people, power to the people, power to the people. Great show, everybody.
Awesome show.